Look at it go. Sexify. Your face is a show. So this is going to be my first impression of the, well, it's not new now, but it's new for me and Australia as well, sort of. The Covergirl Outlast Stay Fabulous. This is a 3-in-1, the primer, concealer and foundation all in one. Mine is Classic Ivory. I could not swatch it on my hand when I was getting it because I got it from my supermarket. So there was no testers in my supermarket, so I just sort of eyeballed it, and all the colours didn't really look like they would match my face, but I sort of just eyeballed. Alright, so I'm just going to moisturise my face with the Pond's Dry Skin Cream. Oh my god, talking about dry skin, my lips have been like ridiculous. Like, it looks like I'm wearing lipstick or something. They are literally red raw and dry as crazy and disgusting. So, oh my god, like it sucks so bad. So now I'm going to do my foundation. Alright, I haven't tried this yet, so how do you open it? Oh, twist it. Does it twist back? Yes, it does. I love them. Ooh, it's very runny. I like it. Alright, so I just put about 2.5 pumps. Oh, snap. And I'm going to be using my Sigma Round Top Kabuki. This is the F84. And just lightly dipping it in there. Sort of, this looks very yellow. I might do one side of my face with the brush and then the other side with my fingers. The feel of it is very smooth so far, like it's not that sticky feeling that you get on some foundations that are more thick. It doesn't seem too out of colour for myself. I'm just going to squeeze another pump. That's the colour, by the way. I've got to show you. Right now it looks very yellow, almost like the what did I put it there for? It feels, and the colour looks a lot like the MAC Pro Longwear. I don't know, it feels like a tinted moisturiser, like a really nice primer for your face. That's what it feels like. Alright, so you definitely get a lot more coverage using your fingers. And it looks a lot better actually. Alright, so right now I've got a fair bit of redness around my nose because I reckon I might be getting bronchitis, or I've just got like a common cold. Either one. If I had bronchitis, I probably would not be talking and I would have lost my voice. But I'm getting there. Just making sure that it's blended first. Alright, so that there was one layer, and I don't know if you can see, probably not, but I always have very crusty, dry nose and in the middle of my eyebrows. Not all the time in the middle of my eyebrows, but mainly my nose. The top of my nose doesn't look that bad. I have more recently exfoliated, like not today, but I have been doing a lot more exfoliating. But it seems to be clinging a lot to my dry areas. Yeah, mainly my dry areas. Other than that, it feels really nice and soft. It has not concealed my under eye circles, which I really didn't expect it to, because no matter what foundation it is, even with MAC Studio Sculpt, I always tend to still have my under eye circles. I don't know if you can see, it didn't really conceal that pimple that I have there. Whereas today I also bought 2 two more of those newer Maybelline Color Tattoo. I'm looking right at the title of it and I could not think of how to say it. Number 70, which is Barely Branded, which is like a what is it, like a champagne-y, pearly, it's more like a creamy champagne-y colour. And I also have number 35, Tough as Taupe, which in the photo it looks more like a semi-matte, like a reflect. Oh, it just looks beautiful actually. But yeah, basically a taupe colour, slightly more on the grey side than on the brown side. Foundation's starting to go a bit orangey. Alright, so that there was a foundation. See how it oxidized to like an orangey colour? But there's just Maybelline Eye Studio gel liners. Alright, so this here's the eyeshadow colour. That's really pretty. How pretty! That's gorgeous. Alright, so I'm going to put this on my ring finger and just... Oh, shouldn't have put that over my eye. Oh well. Shiz happens. Alright, so just on my eyelid, I'm going to put that on. I actually really like this colour. I'm not sure if I actually like the consistency. Like, on your fingers it feels really smooth, but once... Like, I reckon you only need a really thin layer to get that beautiful iridescent glow sort of look that a lot of girls go for. I don't, because this side I put it on a bit more thicker than that side and I like this side better. But yeah, this side has a better iridescent glow than this side, and it does sort of semi-set like to a sticky sort of consistency, which I was already aware of. And I'm going into... No, I'm not going into my Crystal Sands One palette. I am going into my... No, I'm not going in my Chi Nudes palette either. I'm going in my cheap drugstore branded W7 10 out of 10 palette, which I have not used in yonks, which means ages in Australian language. Alright, so I'm going to be taking this beautiful pinky colour. It's definitely like a pearly pink. You just can't really see it in the pan on the camera. And I'm mixing it with that white colour. Be careful of Fallout, man. Fallout boy. Fallout boy. I haven't heard that in ages. So I'm just dusting that over. Just the lid. I'm not going past the crease or anything like that. Oh yeah. That's gorgeous. I want to make that a bit on the goldeny side. So I'm just putting the gold colour that's next to that pink. So it's a goldy, brassy, goldy colour. Just to sort of make it a bit more neutral. Because it's a bit too bright for my eyes, I reckon. Okay. Alright, so I am using my Chi Nudes palette as usual. And I'm going to be taking this Eco Tool smudger brush. I'm taking... I don't know why I'm using a smudger brush. I have a small detailer brush. I'm just taking this colour here, mixed with the one that's right next to it. And sort of, this is only lightly going to highlight my inner corners. See? I didn't want to spray it with water because like it gives it a bit too much attention to the center of my face, because the center of my face is where my nose is and I hate my nose. I just want an eye-catching thing. I want a man to turn around and go, oh damn, fine girl. That won't ever happen. Why do I keep saying alright? I'm sick and tired of myself. Alright, so I need to think of another word. Okay, so now I'm going to be taking this colour right here and a little bit of that brown colour there, and I just smudged it a bit too far. That's okay, man, that's okay. Alright, so look straight forward. I have to curve my face because the light over there. So what I'm doing, don't know if you can even see, I'm sort of flicking it out slightly. See right there? And then going into my crease area and going in from there. I've never ever done this before, so bear with me. Alright, so now that oh my god, I cannot help it! Alright, so I'm going to be taking that MAC 227 brush and just buffing that out a bit. Sorry, my nephew woke up and now he's going to be loud and noisy, but that's okay because he's a baby, they're allowed to do that. Alright, so now what I'm going to do, not with that brush is dirty. So going back in with that tattoo eyeshadow. Had to think of what it was called then. I'm just going to take it on the tip of the brush and make it go out. Okay, love honey, are you okay? See, now it's going out. It looks very punkish. Not now, honey. Auntie Amy's talking to herself. Have a look at him. Hey! Hello! Setting that right now. Damn it. Alright. So I'm using the same colour that I used for my inner corner. Okay, what are you doing? I'm just setting over that part. Shadow here. That's what that looks like. It's like a chocolatey, bronzy colour actually. It's beautiful. Alright, so just darkening up a crease. And the darkest part that I want my eye is around here. Alright, so I've got Blackest Black. Alright, so I'm going to have to pull my eye taunt. Caleb, can you stop doing that? So this is definitely one of the more dramatic wings I've ever done. And now... Alright, so I'm just lining from there, and then the rest is going to be eyeshadow, because then I don't want it to crease on me. Alright, so I don't know. Oh, alright. So I decided to go fully into my crease with that gel liner, and I was surprised it did not smudge. Doesn't really budge that much after you've put it on. So now I'm just going to do the other eye. So opening up my eyes, so I'm going to grab a nude eye pencil. You can use white, but it looks a lot better if you use a skin tone close to yours, or maybe a slight shade lighter. It really makes the eyes look more awake and open and more beautiful. White just looks really fake and more noticeable and makes you look like, oh, you got white eyes. Okay, so I just fixed up this side of my eye because one side was a bit lower down than the other. So I have to redo that wing once I've redone all the eyeshadow. But about the eyeliner in my crease, I'm going to use a matte black using that same brush, so it has that same fine point. And loading it up. And setting it just to make sure it does not budge. I also bought the Maybelline New York Volume Express Mascara. This is the Mega Plush one. So I've never ever used this before. Alright, so the brush is quite interesting. So I really like the brush. Oh, this makes my eyelashes look like really, really long.
Is that any good?
What? I like it.
The foundation looks good.
I like it.
Ooh.
Feel this part of my face, like, feels like I powdered, didn't it? I didn't.
Yeah.
Alright, so it just got really dark all of a sudden, which is great for me because now you can actually see what I'm doing. Alright, so as usual, I'm going to be using my e.l.f. contouring blush and bronzing powder on my contouring. I just want to slightly define my cheekbones. And then buff that right out. It's not a stain or anything, and that is the colour. How beautiful is that? It's like a corally peach. It's like a coral colour. So beautiful. It looks a bit more pink, but it is definitely a coral. So yeah, there's the one that I already opened. It's definitely not a gloss, it's a lipstick. But either way, it's got great, it's very opaque. It is hydrating, but I can't fully tell if it's really, really hydrating. Reason why, like, it's not as hydrating as like these little baby lip balms, but it is hydrating to the point where you don't feel like it's sticky. That is this colour here. It's like a nudie pink colour. So I reckon I might go with the nude. It has a slight tint. Doesn't even have a slight tint. I don't think. Oh, it is nice. This actually sinks right into my crease, but I have like really dry flaky lips, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please don't forget to like, subscribe and comment any other type of videos that you'd like me to do. So here's just a up close look. It's nice and fresh and I really like it. It's really pretty. So if you guys really like this, please share, show your friends. I need subscribers. I need some love. Thank you guys for watching. Cheers.